game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. All the way down to the 33-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's why he is so dangerous in special teams. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get to him as he throws. Finds a man on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the move out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on 1st down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He hauls it in and nobody's close.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Arkansas 14, Texas Tech 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jeff. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Malusi. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Corners are going to bail. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Fires to the right. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. You think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. The inside handoff. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Bond. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. He'll send out the kicker here. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
They never ask how, they always ask how many. And that thing off the crossbar, inches away from a miss. It was a pretty long kick. Kicker gets just enough of it and puts 3 on the board.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They're setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He gets a block. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business. Fumble recovery.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Scrambling away. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Malusi. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Now on first down from the 30. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They go to the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. And they're able to make the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. A shot toward the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Puts it out of the air. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Malusi. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. when you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield. Defense was not